I want to talk about a property having to do with chords and the perpendicular bisectors of those chords. So first off, what you see here is I've drawn a circle and I drew a chord in that circle. Remember, a chord just intersects the circle in two places. It doesn't go through the center. If it went through the center, it would be what's called the diameter. Now I am going to construct a congruent chord. So I'm going to put just a little dot here on my circle, like that. And then I am going to use my compass, and I'm going to unlock that. I'm going to just measure. Remember, we always use the compass to measure. That's how we create congruent pieces. I'm going to go down here, put my point there, and I am just going to use just like that. So I'm just going to mark that so then I have a congruent chord. Now I'm going to do the perpendicular bisector. Let's change colors here. That. Now, one way to do, a very easy way to do the perpendicular bisector, if you remember, is you have this length and you simply do a little arc up top, that, and go down here, and you do a little arc down here as well, just like that. Then you flip over to the other side, the other intersection point, and you just draw the little arc up there, and little arc down here, like that. And if you connect those, the line like that, let's try and actually get it through there, like that, there is your perpendicular bisector. I'm going to repeat the same thing. I'm going to pause here, but I'll repeat the same thing for the other chord. All right, so I've done the same thing for the other chord. I simply did those two arcs. I'll link to the video on how to do the perpendicular bisector construction if you need a reminder of that. But then if I do that, connect there, here's what happens. Please remember my arcs, or my perpendicular bisectors might be just a little bit off based on just the error of the way my finger's dragging. But here's what happens. If you have two congruent chords, and you draw the perpendicular bisector, you construct the perpendicular bisector for each, the two chords will always meet at the center of the circle. So this is a nice way. I know, in this particular website, it left the center in there, which I kind of like because I wanted to show you that it worked. But if you had a circle and you were trying to find the center, this is a way to find the center of the circle, is simply draw two chords that are congruent to one another and bisect them, and they will meet at the center. If this video helped you, please like and subscribe for more geometry content.